Three things I like about the NordicTrack SE9i are the thousands of workouts available on the 14-inch touchscreen monitor, the automatic adjustments that are going to take place during the middle of your workout, and its ability to fold and be stored vertically. I've been using this elliptical for a while now, and hang tight because there's a lot to talk about. What's up everybody, it's Jake, back once again in the BarBend garage gym, and this time around I have the NordicTrack SE9i Elliptical in the gym for review. Now in this video, I'm gonna talk to you a lot about the price, the features, some pros and cons with this elliptical, but also, who should or maybe should not purchase one of these. Now, before I get going with all of that, I have to let you know, we've reviewed a ton of ellipticals on BarBend.com. So if you want to browse our best list, just go ahead and search BarBend Best Ellipticals, and you can find out for yourself which one cracks that #1 spot. Okay, so let's expand on what I like about the SE9i Elliptical. So first of all, you cannot ignore the fact that there are thousands of workouts available from iFit on the 14-inch touchscreen monitor. There's 24 levels of resistance to go along with 10 degrees of incline. There's gonna be automatic adjustments during the middle of your workout with both of those variables, which is really nice. It's a really cool feature. There's a built-in fan and a water bottle holder. There's Bluetooth capabilities for your headphones or even a heart rate monitor. There's popular music loaded onto this elliptical, so you'll never be bored as you're working out. The manual adjustments are crucial. They're gonna come in handy as you're working out. And maybe you wanna increase or decrease the difficulty on your own, you can definitely do so. Plus, a handle and a set of wheels are gonna make this elliptical really portable, and you can also fold it in half and store it vertically so you can make the absolute most of your available space. Okay, so let's talk about a few potential cons you might run into with this elliptical. I know I just got done saying it can be folded and stored vertically to make the most of your space. That's definitely still true, but this also is not a small elliptical by any means necessary, so it might dominate too much space for some people, which is clearly a bummer. The stride length is 18 inches, and if you're under 6 feet tall, it's not gonna be a problem for you, but if you are 6 feet or taller, you might not be able to stretch out as much as you'd like, so definitely keep that in mind. The flywheel also weighs 18 pounds. That's not too terrible in my opinion, but some people may not be too crazy about that. Kind of had to be done though, for it to be foldable and also as portable as it is. The two handlebars in front of the monitor can kind of get in the way at certain times, especially as you're going to use those manual adjustments that are located just underneath that monitor. The cup holder is also a little bit smaller than what I would personally like. Not every single water bottle is gonna be able to fit in there. You can't really adjust the height of the monitor itself at all. You can tilt it a little bit, but if you are on the taller side of things, you might have to crane your neck just a little bit. It's not too bad, but definitely keep that in mind. It's also definitely not cheap. Now it's on sale right now for about 1,500 bucks, but you can typically expect it to run you around $1,700, and like I said, that's not really cheap. So if you want a cheaper, elliptical, maybe a more basic one, there's definitely some other options out there, for you to take a good look at. And on top of that, after that free month of iFit runs out with your purchase, you're gonna have to pay a monthly membership fee, or maybe even one of the 3 yearly options to choose from. So it's just more money you have to spend. And obviously, you're gonna need a pretty good Wi-Fi connection just to load all of the classes that are available on this monitor. And also, in terms of buffering and making sure you get a nice picture during your workout. Okay, so let's talk about price a little bit now. Once again, the SE9i is available for right around 1,500 bucks right now because it's on sale. But typically you can expect it to run you around $1,700. Now that's definitely not cheap, right? So, if you want a more basic elliptical, maybe you don't care about streaming your workouts and all the other luxury features that are on this luxury product, you might be better off saving some money, especially if you're not gonna use it very frequently. But if you are planning on using it a lot, you do care about those added features, I definitely think it's gonna be worth the money. This is a top of the line product, and that's felt every single time that you hop on it. Now you can definitely finance this purchase if you want to, but what you pay monthly is gonna be directly impacted based on whether or not you wanna add on one of those 3 yearly iFit membership plans, or maybe even an extended warranty plan. But the cool thing is, NordicTrack is gonna calculate all of that for you, and they're gonna provide a couple different payment plans for you to choose from. Now let's talk about one of my favorite things about this elliptical, and really with all of NordicTrack's equipment, is the availability to over 16,000 workout classes through iFit. This is awesome in my opinion. Now, I mean, obviously, there's plenty of classes you can have for this elliptical, but with your iFit membership, you also have access to strength training classes, yoga classes, meditation. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The cool thing is you can hop in a studio class, get that actual studio feel with the personal trainer and some other workout members as well. Or you can even travel the world, different parts of the world that you may not even ever really have the chance to go to. This honestly is my favorite thing. I went on a walk through the Balkans the other day, and I thought it was really cool how the automatic adjustments took place, according to the actual trail that we were going on. I think you'll like that too. But you cannot forget about the companion app, and this is gonna be really nice, especially for anybody who cares about joining the strength training classes and all the other ones that are available, as I was just mentioning. It's also a really great place to track all your stats, your weekly, monthly, yearly workouts, and keep track of your goals and also just your overall progress. There's a calendar tab. It's going to show you all your completed workouts that you've recently done. There's a challenge tab where you can see the challenges you've completed. You can also click on the Discover Challenge button and check out all the challenges that are available. There's always new ones that are being added, and that's really cool. They're going to be varying based off of your product that you're using, any type of strength training equipment that you're using. There's a lot of different options out there for you, so you're always pushing yourself. And there's also leaderboards with all of that as well that you can check out and kind of go head to head with other people. And anybody who thrives off that competition, like I tend to do, I think you're really going to like that. Okay, so let's spend some time talking about the technology with this high-tech piece of equipment. So all of NordicTrack stuff operates on Android OS 9 technology, so it's definitely up to date. You have a 14-inch touchscreen monitor that can tilt a little bit. You also have two 2-inch speakers located just above the monitor, and they all honestly provide a really solid sound. You have Bluetooth capabilities for your headphones or heart rate monitor. All of NordicTrack's equipment also uses Google Maps, which is really cool. You can pick any city in the world and create your own course, your own workout, whatever you want to call it. And you can even use that Google Street Cam view and get a sense of you're actually in the city, which is pretty cool in my opinion. You have automatic adjustments that are going to take place during the middle of your workout with your resistance and your incline. And the motor that powers both of those is honestly relatively quiet. And of course, you cannot forget about that built-in fan as you start to work up a sweat. Now, when it comes to the build and a little bit more about those features, we got to talk about the framework first. It's definitely made from steel. It feels really durable, feels really stable in my opinion. It's about 67 inches tall, around 80 inches long, about 32 inches wide, and it weighs a hefty 220 pounds. So thankfully you do have that handle and 2 sets of wheels. It's gonna make it pretty easy to move around your personal space. It has a 325-pound weight limit, which is honestly, it's a pretty high number right there. You also have a 10-year warranty on the frame. That's really nice. It's a nice safety blanket. You're gonna be taken care of if anything were to happen to it. The 14-inch touchscreen monitor does tilt a little bit, and it's also gonna track all of your stats. So your distance, your speed, resistant level, incline level, all of that is gonna be right there on the monitor. It's also gonna estimate your calories burned, but if you do pair up your heart rate monitor, it's gonna be exact and show you, exactly how much you've burned and currently are burning. That's definitely going to come in handy because there is not any type of heart rate sensor built into the elliptical itself. You also have automatic adjustments that are going to take place during the middle of your workout, but you can also manually adjust that as well if you need to. You can adjust the built-in fan speed and your volume speed. Can't forget about that cup holder either. Remember, it is a little bit smaller than what some people may like, and it might not fit every single water bottle. All right, so let's go ahead and do a walk around with this elliptical and kind of demonstrate how everything operates. So in the back right here is where your power cord gets plugged in. Really simple, just plug it in, that monitor is gonna come right on for you. Now this is an 18-pound flywheel. A lot of times, flywheels are 20 pounds. It's gonna add a little bit more resistance, but the ability to fold and be as portable kind of required an 18-pound flywheel. Now let's move a little further up right here. Starting with your pedals, actually pretty cool. These can be adjusted. So you pull out back here on this plastic piece, and there's 3 different heights they can be tilted to, just for your own comfort level. That's really nice. This is an 18-inch stride, And you know, somebody under 6 feet tall, it's gonna be perfect for you, I think. But if you are 6 feet or taller, you might not be able to, you know, stretch out as much as you personally would like. And so move on up. This is that cup holder. As you can see, you know, it is a little bit smaller than, you know, what you might like. It's not gonna fit every single water bottle, but you know, your basic water bottle, it's gonna be just fine. These arms move as you're working out, you know, and that's nice. And you also have some manual adjustments that are located on the top of those handles right there, which is really cool. I'm not too crazy about these two handles right here in front of the monitor because as you can see, they kind of get in the way, especially with these manual adjustments down here. And even some of the monitor itself, it can be a little bit tricky, you know, just to reach everything and navigate through the menus. But you know, overall with this monitor, it's really nice. You know, the touchscreen's super easy to use. You just simply scroll through and there's, as you can see, I mean, there's so many workouts for you to do. The font might be kind of hard to read right now, but at the bottom, you know, we're on the home tab. There's a calendar where it's gonna show you all your recent workouts you've completed, which is really cool. I mean, it's just all gonna be right there if you wanna do them again. You got a create tab. There's a browse tab, trophy case. It's gonna show your completed challenges you've done. There's a lot going on right here. You can go back to the home page and you can edit the appearance. You can turn it into a dark mode or a light mode. We have it on now. You can also invite up to 4 different users to share your membership plan. So you can technically have 5 different people under one account, which is really nice. And you can split everything up money-wise if you want to. Now, coolest thing about this elliptical is its ability to fold and be stored vertically. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So there's this knob right here. Mine's already untwisted. You just wanna untwist it, you pull out on it. There's a tab back here you wanna pull up on. And then you just lower it down like so. And then now, you know, especially once you have it unplugged, which I don't have mine unplugged right now, there's a handle right here in the front. You simply use this, lift up on it. And on the back, I meant to show you this a second ago, but you do have a pair of feet on either side, just like that right there. That way you can store it vertically in a corner of a room or whatever and make the most of your available space. All right, so let's talk about those who might want to purchase the SE9i. Well, if you're tight on space, you know, maybe you just want an elliptical that allows you to make the most of your available space. I think you're really gonna like the fact that you can fold this elliptical and store it vertically. If you're somebody who wants some trainer-led classes, I think you're gonna love the integration of iFit, and piggybacking off that, because of all of those classes that are available, you're gonna have those automatic adjustments based on each individual workout, and that's really nice because you're never gonna get bored and you're never gonna get complacent since no workout is gonna be the same. All right, so let's talk about those who might not want to purchase this elliptical now. So let's talk about the money first. You know, $1,500 is still $1,500. So if you're not going to be dedicated to using this elliptical at least, you know, multiple times a week, you might be better off, you know, looking for a cheaper option. And, you know, kind of sticking with that, if you don't care about all the luxury features with this elliptical, you know, the automatic adjustments, the trainer-led classes on that 14-inch touchscreen monitor, I think you might be better off looking for a cheaper option. Anyway, it's more basic. And then lastly is available space. Yeah, this is considered a space saver. It's still true, you know, you can still fold it and store it vertically, but it still might dominate too much space for, you know, some people. So if you're kind of tight on space, you might want to look for a smaller option as well. Well, that's all I have for you guys today on the NordicTrack SE9i. I honestly think this is an awesome elliptical. You know, it's great for people like myself who want a low impact way to get their cardio in. Plus, it's a great option worth considering for anyone who wants a personal trainer feel with their workouts. It is a little bit pricey and, you know, it's still gonna dominate a good amount of space, but you can always store it vertically, and the luxury features here are likely gonna make this well worth the money in the long run. Thanks for watching, y'all. I hope this video was really helpful and that I was able to answer any questions you may have about this product. As always, stay posted for my next video, but for now, head over to BarBend.com and you can read more about this elliptical. All you gotta do is search BarBend NordicTrack Spacesaver SE9i review, and you'll find all the details, and everything I discussed here today is gonna be in that article. I'll catch y'all next time.